President.
Senator from Maryland.
Thank you, Mr. President. First, I want to thank Senator Ernst for arranging this time. This is a critical moment. We are close to having a deal where the hostages can be released. It's important that we all speak out, so I want to thank Senator Ernst for raising this time. To Senator Rosen, thank you for your incredible leadership on this issue. I thank you for your comments, and I certainly concur in those comments. We just left meeting with the hostage families that are here. I've been meeting with the hostage families regularly since October the 7th. I first want to acknowledge their courage for putting a face on these issues and motivating us to do more. I made a commitment when I was in Israel in October that I would do everything in my power to get the hostages released. And every day I look at opportunities, I ask my staff to look for opportunities, and we can get the hostages released. Let me make this clear. Hamas is responsible for the hostage being taken them. They never should have. Some died under their custody, and there's still hostages that haven't been released after 291 days. I had the opportunity to be in Buenos Aires last week, representing the United States at the 30th commemoration of the Hamas bombing of the Jewish Community Center, where 85 lost their lives. It was a very moving ceremony in which the families of the victims of the Jewish Community Center bombing spoke. They wanted to make sure we never forgot the names of those 85. And they demanded justice. It's been 30 years, and justice still has not been handed down to Hezbollah and Hamas and Iran, who were responsible for those attacks. Well, we're demanding the release of the hostages that were taken on October the 7th, and we will not forget their names. The 8 Americans that have not yet to be accounted for. Omar, I just met his family, 22-year-old, born leader, grew up in Long Island. He was the regional president of the United Synagogue Youth and captain of many sports teams, being held by Hamas. We've heard about the others. Ittai, Eden, Hirsch, Sangai, Keith, Judith, and Gotti. They're just the 8 Americans that are being held. All the hostages need to be released, and they need to be released now. 291 days. It's outrageous. So, Mr. President, I wanted to join Senator Ernst today to make it clear there is no justification for the holding of the hostages. We have an opportunity to reach an agreement. Let's do this. Let's get it done. Let's get the hostages home. Let's hold the perpetrators accountable for the atrocities that they have perpetrated. And let's find a path for real security and peace in the Middle East for the Palestinians and the Israelis. There is no room for peace in the Middle East with Hamas. They need to be held accountable for these atrocities, and the hostages need to be released today. Let us all join together in unity to get the hostages home. With that, I yield the floor.